Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Hello.
Hi. Good
How are
evening.
Good
you?
evening.
Vina, are you coming on with me today? Okay, so guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. It is truly a blessing and an honor to really speak with all of you guys today. I'm going to begin. My name is Garine Dalce. And today I really want to have a conversation with you, really from the heart and really talk to you guys on a different level. And I want to make sure that this group of people that I have here today are ready for something new. Sometimes you may not even know what it is, but you're here tonight because you're looking for something new. Is this the right crowd that's open, that's willing to hear something? Because that's what I want to share with you guys today. Matter of fact, I'm going to go live on my Instagram page so that others could hear about what I'm going to talk about. So, in full transparency, I want to first start off to say, um, I am a woman who sometimes I work hard and I strive for great things, and sometimes things just don't go your way. Who here can relate to that? Things just don't go your way, right? And so let me tell you a little bit about myself. I just turned 54. I am a former executive corporate woman. I was the former deputy director of the juvenile justice system in Washington, D.C. And guys, let me tell you, my initial goal was I was supposed to be a doctor, right? But things happen and you switch up, and I work in corporate America. I've always wanted to break the glass ceilings, but again, things happen in life. I was turned away from corporate America after some years prior to this recent job because of sexual harassment, right? People, you hear things on TV, you see things happen to people, but it really does happen. And you never think it'll happen to you, but it does. And so I lost my job and had just purchased a brand new, it was just like a sequence of events. I want to make sure you guys understand because some of you may be going through things and it's a sequence of events, right? I got married, got divorced, raised two kids by myself, moved to a new state. Although I have two master's degrees, I still felt defeated. I still felt I wasn't in control. Then moved to a new state, got a new job. I was super excited, just got my second degree, my MBA, and um, sexual harassment. Just bought my first house, almost lost the house, lost the job. Guys, it was a sequence of events. Now, this isn't a story about, oh, woe is me. It's about sticking to your dreams, sticking to your goals. And sometimes you may not know how it's going to happen, but I'm here to tell you it's going to happen. This is when the story gets good, right? I'm not going to sit here and woe is me. No, you get up and you keep going. So, I want to talk to you about how my life transformed 8 years ago. So, this conversation is about your transformation. And this is probably what you've been searching for. So, just hear me out. Can we agree to that? Just hear me out. So, 8 years ago, I was working as the deputy director of the juvenile justice system. Very great, lucrative position. Making changes in the community, changing the justice system. But guys, let me explain that your health and your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health is very important. You've got to learn to put you first. We give so much to everyone else that sometimes we neglect ourselves. And so this is what happened to me 8 years ago. I went for a doctor's visit, a regular visit, and the doctor had some concerns about my blood pressure. Clearly, I didn't even have blood pressure, but the numbers were astronomically high that the doctor said, Garine, this is stress related. And for you, you've got to leave your job. And I need you to understand after the sequence of events that happened to me, my intent was to stay at this job until I retired. That was my goal. And so to hear the doctor say that, it didn't sit well with me, nor did I want to accept it. But sometimes you've got to listen to your doctor. Sometimes God put things in your space and we try to ignore it because it's not in our comfort zone. How many of you guys have been in a position where you've been uncomfortable and decided to stay in a comfortable state, which may not have been good for you? I could go on and on, but this is really about your freedom. So I met a woman. Her name is Natalie Nicole Smith. In case you don't know who she is, she's a young woman who went to Howard University. She's from this area and she graduated from her, with her degree, working multiple jobs. Just what she was young and she just wanted to make extra money, started her business, different. She was just doing a lot. But one of the things that she decided to do was tap into the health and wellness industry. She and I met, we decided to do some business together. And I happened to mention to her my journey about what was going on, about how I would have to, find a new job and my health. And she said, Garine, I want you to try something that may help you. That's all she said. And I said, okay. She said, I'm going to give you some tea. This is exactly what she said. I'm going to give you some tea and I want you to drink it twice a day because it's going to help you with removing toxins from your body. It's going to help you to shed some weight. A lot of us carry weight in our gut, which was me. I was working a sedentary job. I wasn't working out. She said, I just want you to try it and see what happens. So for 2 weeks, I drank this tea. And guys, she literally, this is an example. This is one. This is a lemonade flavor. She literally opened her bag and she gave me about 10. And she said, I want you to drink it twice a day. Put in your bottled water. You just shake, you drink it at lunchtime, drinking at bedtime. Fine. At the time, we didn't even have lemonade. It was a plain flavor tea, no flavor. So I tried it. I lost 11 pounds in those 2 weeks. I clearly informed you I wasn't working out. I was working 60 plus hours a week, raising two children who are in all types of sports, right? And so I was impressed. I went back to her and I asked her exactly, okay, what is this? She said, we don't really take care of ourselves, and this is going to help you and start you on your journey. My journey? What journey? She said, your well being journey. So I started drinking the tea. And she said, Garine, do you take a vitamin? And guys, this is where things really shifted for me. I said, I don't really take vitamins. Once in a while, I might go to the CVS and grab something, but it expires. She said, I want you to try the NutriBurst. I'm literally going to take a shot with you guys right now. For those of you who've tried the NutriBurst and love the NutriBurst, I want you to put a one in the chat because yes, it's 8 o'clock, but vitamins, you can't go wrong. So cheers to happiness, cheers to your wellness, cheers to the beginning of your new journey. So I was taking the NutriBurst. At the time, the doctor said, your vitamin D is low, your iron is low. I want to prescribe you, after you take a vitamin, I'm going to prescribe you an extra dose of vitamin D. I was so busy working. All of these things were going on internally, and I had no idea. So I love the NutriBurst because here it is, 8 years later, grateful. And I'm not making any medical claims, but I'm sharing my story. I don't take any other vitamin. I don't take iron pills. I don't take vitamin D pills. I don't take iron pills. All I do is take this liquid multivitamin that has 72 vitamins and minerals, plus it has collagen. I need all the collagen I could get. I'm 54. It has biotin in it, helping with the hair, right? I have hair under this wig. I have no problem sharing this as a wig, right? I'm speaking my truth tonight because the thing is, some of you need to hear this. And I'm proud to talk about this journey. I want to show you, see, everyone's journey looks different. Health and wellness looks different for people. Some may want to lose some weight. These products will help you with that journey. For me, It was internal. I did lose weight as well, right? But internally, I had to get myself together. Guys, and once you start feeling good, once you start looking good, your attitude starts to shift, right? You start walking a little different. You start realizing, hey, my name is Garine and I'm a bad bunny. I want you guys to put in the chat, I am a bad bunny because I'm starting to take care of me. You are important. And so, starting my journey with these products was just the beginning of the new version of Green. There's the new version of you, Christian. There's a new version of you, Cheryl, of Sheridan, all of you that are on here. It starts with you making the decision to take care of yourself. Where am I getting my energy from? The NRG. Guys, yesterday I landed from a 21-hour flight from Bali. I'm tired. My sleep is off. But I got up. I went to the gym today. I took my NRG because NRG gives me the energy, the focus for me to be able to do what I need to do today. And you burn 300 calories. So for those of you that say, Green, I need energy, I need focus. Work is just take the NRG. Total Life Changes is an amazing company that I hadn't heard of until 8 years ago. So I just imagine how many people have never heard of Total Life Changes. I have made it my mission to talk to as many people as possible, especially the people, everyone, but the people who are in my age group that may be an empty nester, that are looking for something different. You're feeling like you can't get your sexy back. I'm here to tell you something different. Matter of fact, let me see if I could I don't know if I could share. Oh yes, I can. Hold on. Let me show you. Um, hold on a second. Let me see if okay, you know what? I don't want to take too much of your time. I wanted to show you a picture of my before and after. Let me just pull it up on my Instagram and you can see for yourself. Because again, transformation starts with your mindset. It starts with your belief. It starts with making decision that you know you deserve more. And sometimes you might need a community to help you with that. You might need some products to help you with that, right? Because we're all in this together. We all have dreams. We all have goals. We all have a vision, but sometimes those vision and those dreams are not addressed because we're so busy running that rat race. We're in the rat race, right? You're the squirrel, what not the squirrel, the hamster in the wheel. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be. Can you see this? Can you see this? This woman right here working 60 plus hours a week, and this woman right here saying, you know what? You are a bad bunny. This doesn't define you. There's more to you than just the government job. And don't get me wrong, I love the government job. Can you see this? I look older here than here. This is a big difference. It started here, right? So I want to be able to tell you guys that you can have it all, that you can start with your health and wellness journey with Total Life Changes. This company has been around for 22 years. The owner of the company used to work on the Ford assembly line and decided to start the company with the NutriBurst. This is what he started the company with, selling it from his car. Now we are a multi-million dollar company getting ready to be a $1 billion company. We ship these products in over 150 countries. But not only did my life change when I started taking these products, but I made a decision because so many of my colleagues started asking me questions. Garine, what are you doing? Your face is slimming down. Your energy, what are you doing? And I said, I've been using these supplements. The young lady, Natalie, shared some products with me, some teas with me. Now, guess what happened? They wanted the teas. They wanted to try it. And so when I would send them to her, a light bulb went off. Why am I playing the middleman? I need to find out more. Guys, can I tell you the importance of getting information is so important for you? Get information so you can start making informed decisions about you and your future. So I sat down with Natalie and I asked her, how is it that you are making money with these? I literally asked her, how are you making money with this? She said, Garine, I'm getting paid to be healthy. I'm getting paid to share with people how they too can be healthy. And so I've decided to start my franchise with this business, with this company. And I said, tell me more. She said, the company literally pays me 5 ways. I have my own business. I have my own website that the company provides for me. I didn't have to build a website. And all I have to do is continue using my product and sharing. And it made sense to me, but it didn't make sense. So I asked her to describe how is it that the first way you make money? She said it's retail. The company provides me with the website. Anytime someone goes on my website and purchases, let's say, the NutriBurst, I make 50%. I make 50%. In layman terms, I make $20. I make $20 every time you get the NRG. I make $20 every time you get a month supply of tea. That starts to add up. So I started thinking, if after I pay all my bills, all I need is an extra $2,000 a month, that's $500 a week. $500 a week. That's $100 a day if I choose to work my business 5 days a week. That's 5 people just buying one product a day is $500 a week. It's $2,000 a month. See, I started doing the math. And I thought, in a day, I sent you 8 people who wanted the product just off the strength of what they've witnessed, not what I told them, but what they've witnessed. So imagine if I start talking about this more and more, the people that'll be, oh my gosh, Garine, I need to be healthy. I want to be around positive people. I want a community of people who want more. My mind started going. So I decided to start the business 8 years ago. And here I am 8 years later, a global director with the company. That probably doesn't mean a lot to you, but it is a leadership position in the company. I was able to make 7 figures in the company. In 2019, I walked away from that job I was telling you about, right? And this has allowed me to tap into other things that I've wanted to do. I am a licensed therapist. I have clients that I see, right? Executives that I'm doing therapeutic coaching with on how to navigate the corporate system, the corporate life, dealing with microaggressions. That's what I'm doing now, right? As well as running my business. Guys, I'm traveling more. I've always traveled, but I've increased it a little bit. I love to travel. I spent years focusing on everyone else. Now I'm doing me. Isn't that what the kids say? But I'm doing it in a different manner. But here's the thing, I'd like it to do it with more people. I want more people to be free. Right now in the government, there's a furlough. People aren't working. They're not happy. They're wondering, how am I going to pay these bills? These are real things that are happening right now. But I know I have an opportunity that I can share with people if they choose to step out on faith, if they choose to try something different. See, I was that person working in government who thought, this is it. I'm going to retire. Get you a good government job. And now we realize nothing really is secure. The only thing I know that's secure is my Lord and Savior. But now it's time for you to step out on faith and do something different and try something new. I made a decision after that first incident with sexual harassment that I will never allow anyone to put me in a position where I'm dependent on them financially. I need you to hear what I just said. That happened so many years ago, but I remember saying that to myself. Because I wasn't interested in somebody, they made sure that I didn't have a job. Isn't that crazy? So I'm going to make sure my finances are my responsibility. And so the first way of pay, like I said, is retail. The second way of pay is called the Fast Start bonus. So when I decided to start the business, I signed up with Natalie and she said, I will coach you and show you what to do. I signed up and I purchased about $300 worth of product. The bottom line is the bonus is the company, Mr. Fallon, the owner says, Natalie, thank you for sharing this business and these products with Garine. She decided to start her franchise. She purchased 10 products or five, whatever it was. So we're going to share the profit with you. And they gave her $20 for every product that I purchased. She only gets that when someone decides to join the business. That's the bonus the company shares with you. The third way of pay is when you really get paid another way every time you make a sale. Because once you have two people that join your team, the company pays you an extra amount for every product that is sold. That's the simplest way that I could state this. It also puts you in position for leadership. Guys, the best way to make money is, of course, the bigger the team, the bigger the dream. I mean, that's just a reality. But there are some people who focus on retail. There are people who, have a salon. There are people who are already nurses and they have clients or just whatever, and they focus on retail. But if you put yourself in position later on to be in a leadership role, the percentage that you receive increases. So, as a global director, my percentage increases, right? And so, I wanted to keep this simple for you guys because here's the bottom line: you either are going to start using the products to change yourself, to change your mindset, to change your health, to change your feeling about yourself. Start with the products. You may be the person on here that says, Garine, you know what? I just want to do what you guys are doing. I've been watching you guys on Instagram or whatever social media, TikTok. I want to be a part of what you're doing. I love the fact that you're traveling, you're working from home, that, you have a community of people, you're meeting new people. I've made some new friends just from meeting people from this business. Give yourself a chance. If I had listened to everyone that said, Garine, you are crazy. You got all these degrees. I Natalie said you got all these LMNOP things behind your name, right? I wouldn't be here. But I decided to put me first. I decided to take a chance on me. Stop allowing other people's fear and their past failures to come on you. Don't allow that to happen. Today, I'm going to share this and I'm going to end with any questions. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. But I said, you know what, Garine? You need to go get a facial. But here's the part about the facial. My friend created a whole new spa, beautiful spa. She also went to Harvard, y'all. She has multiple master's degrees. She has a very lucrative job, but said, this is not what I really want to do. And she started a new business, a beautiful spa where she does facials. She does a whole bunch of stuff. And- right? And so, guess what? Now we're talking about she's helping people feel beautiful on the outside. Let's talk about helping people feel beautiful on the inside and putting the products in her shop. Do you see how it doesn't matter where you start, it's how you end living your dreams? Start today. Whoever invited you on this call today, guys, let them know that you are ready to start your journey. You are ready for freedom, whatever that may look like for you. But the thing is, I always tell people just start. You just got to start. Once you start, we'll get you to the next step, whatever that is for you, whatever that goal is for you. Okay. So get back to the person that invited you. Tell them what you love most about what you heard. And so if you are in the DMV on the 19th at 3 o'clock, I'm going to be personally visible to you where you can try the products. You can meet all of the other leaders in the area who are coming to this event so we can network, have a conversation, and go in depth about what we are doing here at Total Life Changes. This company is getting bigger and better every time. And we need you to help us really make an impact globally. Because instead of 150 countries, imagine more countries tapping in to Total Life Changes and we making an impact in the world. So thank you for allowing me to share with you guys tonight. I hope that you were impacted and that you're going to make a decision to put you first. Thank you so much, everyone. Again, my name is Garine Dalce, and I'm so grateful for Natalie for sharing these products for me. And we're just ready to go to the next level. We are all ready to win. And I'm super proud of those who have already started their journey. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And I'll see you at the top because you know what they say, the bottom is just way too crowded. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye bye.